Now, today marks the beginning of a new term for the Supreme Court, and some say this promises to be a much more interesting session than last year's. Some topics that could be taken up by the High Court range from affirmative action to a challenge to the federal health care overhaul, also known as Obamacare. Just last week, the Obama administration urged the justices to take up the case, but there is one case of particular interest here in Arizona, a challenge to the controversial immigration law called SB 1070. Joining us live in the newsroom is Nastassja Stanton, who has more on this developing story. Nastassja?
SB 1070 has caused a lot of controversy since it was first signed into law by Governor Jan Brewer last year. This was the scene in April of 2010 as Governor Brewer signed the bill into law, making it a crime to be in the country illegally. This bill has touched off passion since it was first introduced at the legislature. With protests on both sides of the issue, the day before it was scheduled to go into effect, a U.S. district judge issued an injunction at the request of the U.S. Department of Justice, saying immigration matters are the jurisdiction of the federal government, not individual states, and should not be carried out with sweeps like this one by Sheriff Joe Arpaio. When the suit was originally filed, Governor Brewer's office says this was a fight that she has to fight.
Well, Governor Brewer believes that she has an obligation and a duty to defend the safety and well-being of the citizens of Arizona. That's the reason she signed SB 1070 into law, and that's the reason that she continues to defend it in court.
So far, no decision yet from the Supreme Court as to whether or not they will accept the case, but we'll be keeping you a close eye on what the new developments. Live in the newsroom, Nastassja Stanton, Cronkite News.